Hey there, people out there in the world. This is Andy Woodhull from the Backyard Hang. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, dude.
Backyard Hang podcast. Just giving you a quick heads up. We got a Patreon. It's only $5 a month. That's the minimum buy-in. You can pay more if you want and get more benefits. It's great over there. You're getting a second episode. You're getting video the week of. The rest of the world, you get the video 1 week later. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. Not all our episodes, all our non-Patreon episodes are on YouTube. You can watch us. You know you're enjoying the audio version. Wait till you see our faces.
Woo, just wait.
And if YouTube's not enough for you, get on Instagram, get on TikTok. Our man Kyle is cutting up some hilarious clips, putting them together, and we're throwing them up on the internet. So please go follow us, share, comment, engage. Enjoy the episode.
Good morning.
Hello.
You guys see those new Tyrese Halliburton shoes?
No.
He made shoes like a collab with his dog. I got to bring him the photo.
All right.
You're going to love these shoes, man.
Bring it
You're going to
up.
love these shoes. He wore them in the game the other day. And it was the first time since I saw Jordans for the first time that I was like, ooh, I got to get those.
Can you, after you're done doing that, can you do me a favor and never fucking bring up something that's not on the rundown this early into the pod? I mean,
We usually do a
know.
little thing. I mean, this
Why are
is
you
almost every
mad, bro?
episode.
this is a spring.
Why
This
are
is
you
almost
mad?
every
This feels
episode.
like I got you.
Guy's jacket got 6 colors on it, and all of a sudden he's got an attitude.
There's only 4.
I love this new jacket, by the way. I love this
Thanks
new
for
jacket.
bringing it up,
Alex,
Andy.
by the way, do you get a deal on it or
Oh,
anything?
sick deal, 65% off. Oh, almost
Oh my
70
God.
bucks.
Where'd you
Marked
get
down to
that?
25.
I
Macy's.
saw Alex outside and I go, oh, cool new jacket. He goes, you won't believe the deal I got. We walk inside. Tommy goes, oh, you got a new jacket?
You
Right
won't
back
believe
into it.
You
Right
won't
back
The
into
deal
it.
I
I
got.
feel compelled to tell people how much the clothes I have cost. I don't. I should work on that. I'll own it. I got to work on that.
It's what do you do?
I like a deal. I like knowing about a deal.
These pants also new, 30% off.
Levi's.
Uh-huh.
What number?
These are 511.
That's what I wear.
Is that right? Get to Macy's.
Where are
dude.
they?
30%,
Macy's?
Yeah, 30%.
How much
off.
you pay for those jeans?
These jeans, 30% off, $70. So whatever that is.
All right, no need to keep going. I
Dang,
found the picture.
$21 off.
Here's a picture of the shoes with the dog that inspired the shoes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
cute.
huh?
Who makes
Hell,
them? Yeah, I see
Puma.
why you bring
Puma.
that up.
Puma.
Oh, wait. Are they furry? Are they
They're
basketball?
furry, man. They're
Shut up.
He played in them.
Those kind of look
He
like
played in them this week.
Those look like a couch.
They look like they would keep your feet hot.
Yeah,
They look like your jacket. What's that material called?
fleece.
It's a
Fleece.
cute dog.
That's a fleece. That's cool.
It's a cute dog. I think it's some kind of doodle.
Dude, my kids go to the Grove the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I just get a picture of Everett and a text that says Everett is so happy right now. I was trying to pull it up. Damn it.
What is going on with these guys springing stuff deep on their phone?
Wait.
This
Oh,
is
here
why
it
we
is.
have a
You know,
rundown.
I
Here we
went to
go.
the Grove one time and I saw
Look.
Mario Lopez, and now every time I don't see him, I'm disappointed.
Look at that.
That's cute.
A
Is that a dog even?
mini teacup
Oh
doodle.
my
Oh my
god!
gosh.
Oh my God. They get to like 2 pounds.
That's cute.
I get this picture. Here's the 2 things I'm positive of. I'm positive that dog cost several $1,000s.
Uh-huh.
And I was also 90% positive that dog was going to come home with my family.
It was for sale.
But luckily,
Uh-huh.
I mean, by the grace of God and Bank of America, the person who had the dog was bringing it to a person who had bought it. It was for sale. That person was delivering it. They just happened upon her, and she was nice enough to let my kid hold it. Now this every time I leave a room, I come back in, and they're like, "You sure we can't just have 3 dogs?" Like I'm getting peppered with these 3 dogs.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
the
one
dogs
gets-
are so small.
It's
Yeah.
2 pounds. I was like,
Mhm.
you would lose it. Miley would swallow it.
She would swallow it. She would definitely hump it to death.
Oh
3
my
dogs
God.
is still not even coming close to the total mass of the one dog
Yeah.
I got in my house, or
Yeah.
Alex has at his
We
house.
got a
Oh, so you think you
big
get
old-
dogs based
You
on
get like
weight?
6 or
I
7
see, I
dogs,
could probably
yeah.
see-
Mhm.
I could legitimately have 5 of these dogs
Yeah.
for one Darwin. I
What
think.
you want is you just don't want any more than 50 pounds of dog in your house.
Dogs are like bananas. You know, you weigh them, and it's a bushel of
Yeah,
banana, a little
I mean-
bundle of bananas.
Oh, you don't even talk to me about bananas right now. We had a banana incident today.
Is that right?
We went to the grocery store. We're at the grocery store together, but we're kind of pulling our own stuff, talking to each other.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing what I want. She's grabbing what she wants. We're putting it all in the same cart. We're paying together.
Of course.
We're unpacking the groceries. We got 2 different bunches of bananas. We both grabbed bananas, did not notice the other person.
You were just
got
enjoying
bananas.
each other's company so much you
We're
didn't
just-
notice what was in the
We're
cart.
chatting. Yeah, I think I
That's
was a little
crazy
excited.
to me.
I'm excited. Alex is going to be excited about this. At Trader Joe's right now, this is what I couldn't stop talking about. They got them butter mochi
Shut
mochi
up.
bars. Yeah,
I'm going back.
at Trader
Everything's
Joe's.
good,
Yeah.
butter mochi.
I gotta go.
Anyway, we got too many bananas.
Wow, you bought both the bananas.
We didn't realize we both got them until we got home.
I
Let me-
distracted Alex in the middle of that story.
Yeah.
just,
He commented the hardest thing for him to believe was that you were enjoying someone's company at the grocery store.
You guys don't like the grocery store? I really like
love
the grocery store.
sticking out the grocery store wasn't
Yeah.
the problem I was pointing out.
Let me ask you this: How do you decide who's going to pay at the grocery store?
Well, I just always pay and use the Delta credit card to try to amass
Ah.
the points, and then she pays me on the way home usually.
You got to think about that.
I've
now?
learned that we
You're
eyeball.
are you pulled now?
Well, we've taken all the wedding money and put that into a joint account, but we have our own, our own money.
I'm good for it. I'll tell you. I just need to. Whatever.
You got a year. I mean, you're not even close to late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to feel it.
I had an idea, and then it.
You got 11 more months.
Can I tell you what my idea was?
Please do.
Because the reason I didn't bring it to the wedding,
Yeah.
I was like, I got to go get a card.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna be a check in there.
Of course. Yeah.
So I got to get a card. I don't get a card. Now it became this thing of like I got to get the card to do because handing someone a check seems like you did drywall. You got to put in a card so it means something.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, I'm gonna have the girls make you a card.
That's very sweet.
Then I'll put it in that card.
That's very
What
sweet.
they didn't want to?
Well, one has pink eye. I don't think anybody'd be wanting to touch it right now.
Yeah, I don't want it. Keep that. Bake
They
that.
draw a picture of themselves on it, and Harper's eyes are
Oh.
pink.
It's a moment in time. It's a
I'll
little
tell you
snapshot.
this. Anybody that has a kid, lice and
Mhm.
pink eye is a get out of work free card.
Oh, nice.
I mean, Everett had pink eye, and I get a call. It's like, oh, my kid's at school. She gets home for pink eye. Can maybe see my and people are like, get the fuck out of here.
What are you still doing here?
So people want to be away from me. And then one time, I mean, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but I don't think because I had lice when I was super poor, so I just associate it to being the kid with
Mhm.
bugs in his hair. But Harper got lice for fucking kindergarten or whatever, and I was at work, and I was just getting these texts where it's like, hey, I think she has lice, and I'm like at work, I'm like, oh man, I think my kid. It never seen people like everyone. Is like just go,
Get out.
go. So anybody that has a kid and needs a day off, it's sitting there. I mean, I think about that all the time. That it's just sitting there.
Uh-huh.
Anytime you want to
It's
have
an excuse.
a 0 day or
You gotta
a
go.
mental health day,
You're
you just
just bored.
say either of those words.
Can I ever tell you, I knew a guy in Chicago, comedian. His day job was going to schools getting lice out of kids' hair.
Pretty cool job.
That was his job. He told me that you get it. I put on your hat, you got lice. Now I
Yeah.
got lice. Myth. He goes, it only is transmitted from head-to-head contact. That's how kids are getting lice.
Here's the
They're
thing. I'll tell you this.
bumping nogs.
If
dude.
my job is to wash a car, that doesn't mean I know everything about
he knows
making a
more
car.
than me. I never had
I
it.
don't know.
I
if
think this guy's giving some people an STD. Is
You know what I think this
He
guy's
is
job
not
is?
careful.
to clean lice out of people's hair, so he's not financially benefiting from you knowing how it's spreading.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
no. Hats are fine.
Yeah,
Hats
you
are
can just
fine.
put you want a little.
The hats. Put this hat on.
You think
Yeah.
he just
Kid
had
with lice had this hat on earlier today. You
I
won't get
think
them.
they're propagating.
But in case you do, give me a call.
the fact that you got zero lice knowledge. I'm giving you some
Oh, boy, I
secondhand
got
from a guy that's got
I got lice knowledge.
definitely a little bit, and you're coming in sure that
we
he's
both
My
got
wrong.
lice
mom,
knowledge.
when I was a kid, and I think lice is gross or associated with gross. I don't think it means anything about who you are as a person. My mom was so
It is gross.
freaked out about us having lice. That is gross, but it doesn't mean you're gross. Like my
While
kid's
you
not
have
gross.
It means your
While you
head.
have
It means your head is a little
no,
gross
it
while you
doesn't
got
mean.
It
It
doesn't
means
mean like you're a gross person,
yes. I'm saying it doesn't mean you're a gross person.
but it means your head's a little gross.
Head's gross for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, head's
but
gross.
what I'm saying is, when you're poor people go, "You're gross,"
Yeah.
not "Your
Mhm,
head at this
mhm.
moment is
Mhm.
gross," which is a bummer. So then I have a mom as a kid that is aware of that, and we are poor, and she doesn't want her kids to be gross or people to think her kids are gross. So anytime anybody new had it, anytime if they checked us at school for it,
Mm-hmm.
she would do that rid thing where you take this super fine comb, you wash it, and
yeah.
we would be I got deloused a fucking dozen times through elementary school.
man.
Well, thank God you never bumped heads with a kid that had it, because that's the only way.
Well, I'll tell you this: when I had it in
Andy?
Florida, I was living with my dad for a year, and I don't have any recollection, but I don't know that I was bathing regularly. I didn't have a vegetable for 4 seasons, and swear to God, like I was in
Paradise,
Yeah,
no, I was fifth grade.
kid heaven.
I was in 5th grade. Yeah, I was anything you wanted was happening. I was in 5th grade, and I remember like scratching my head in class, and then just on my fingers. I had it
Bugs?
so bad that if you shook my hair, they'd fall out.
Like you rolled around in sand at the beach.
Yeah, I have sand, but it's gross bugs.
Bugs, dude. So you can see lice, like you can see
Dude.
it.
There's generations of lice up there. There's lice living with their grandparents, and their
Yeah.
grandparents being like, "Would
What
you
is
move
the
out to
lifespan?
another house? Get
People are
another
probably
job?"
grossed out
There's
right
a
now.
there's a 2-floor apartment being built. I mean, they're really.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I felt like I fucked with the evolution of life, because they probably are like, we're not here for long. You know what I mean? Make the most of each day.
Right, yeah.
But with me, they're like, I think this. They're plotting land.
Yeah. They had been traveling in a
Yes.
covered wagon for a while.
Let's go west.
Someone built a supermarket.
They got to Utah, thought it was the ocean. Settled
Dude,
in.
man, I had a whole, ecosystem.
Wow.
I had fucking deliveries coming in.
That is yucky. I've never
It
had
is
it.
yucky.
Never had pink eye. Knock on all sorts of wood.
Oh,
I used to
but
do a
yeah.
lice bit. You remember when I used to do a lice bit?
I don't remember.
It was a
I
lice
remember
bit.
was it when your stepdaughters?
My
Yeah.
stepkids had lice. And I found out I was in a hotel. Actually, Ryan Hamilton was in this joke. I never said his name, but it was Ryan Hamilton in the joke. And I was like, you find out you got lice when you're an adult. It's not like when you're a kid, you can't just stop by elementary school and be like, I need to see the school nurse. My joke was I had to ask my friend to comb my hair.
Oh, that was Ryan?
He
It was
combed your hair?
Ryan, yeah.
Wow. You just had that comb.
Good
huh?
guy.
You just
What a guy.
travels with that comb.
What a guy. Hey, I got something to tell you off pod. You got to remind me.
Okay. I'll make a note.
Andy, write it
And
down.
make a note.
Off pod.
And write the letter MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Michael Jordan's throughout pod.
Woo! All right. Andy, while you got
that may be a Patreon, but it's not even
wait.
that. Whatever, but it's fun.
Well, while you got that piece of paper in your hand that's now back on the couch, what's on that rundown? You know?
Oh, let me tell you about the rundown. I got a gotcha on Alex.
Yeah.
I love those are my favorites.
I got a gotcha on my wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm back.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tori, but I got a gotcha on here. Alex has a new segment called Anyone Else Find This Annoying? That's how he told me to say it.
Mhm. Yep.
There's a listener shout out, but we're not doing that till the Patreon. Get on the Patreon. You want to hear that? I was in Davenport over the weekend. We're going to talk about ingrown toenails, and Tommy's got a piano update.
Oh.
I'll just get into the piano update because there's not much meat on the bone. But this piano teacher continually harassing me to do the recital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want you to
we
do it
want
too.
you to
I'd
do
love
it.
to
She
go.
keeps saying, I say to her, I go,
Do you dress up if you do it?
if I do it, I'm doing the long tails. But I've told you how I'm doing it. I'm doing the recital as, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say the only way I'm gonna do it. Listen here, I'm driving a hard bargain,
Uh-huh.
but I only want to do it if I'm gonna go at the end of the children's recital because they have an adult recital
Right.
that's just people like me.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be a part of that one.
Uh-huh.
So I want to do the kids recital. I want to go last, and then I want to come out with that tuxedo thing with the long tails. And I want to play because I think my kids would think it's very funny, and I would not tell them about it.
Yeah.
She keeps pressuring me to do the adult recital. So next week I'm gonna ask the woman at the front desk if my teacher gets more money if I do the recital, because if she does, I'll just give her the money and just be like, I'm not doing it. But she's pressuring me so much, and she's so sweet about it, and she's so supportive. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do the recital. I don't think it's my thing. And she goes, you know, a lot of people have performance anxiety. And in my head, I was like, well, hold on.
Does she not know? Does she not know?
You must not have heard about
She doesn't know, but she does say that. And then I just go, I'm not gonna have a problem with that. And she's like, well, then I think you'd have a lot of fun, and yada yada. And I go, I'm not, you know, good enough to. I say something, and she goes, like I said, like so many people find it to perform in front of a group of people.
You gotta just tell. You gotta tell her because
I
did
did
tell it. You gotta tell
She
her.
wore you down.
Yeah.
She wore me down because then she's like, so many people, and I just go, yeah, I don't have that. I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I go, I was a touring comedian for close to 20 years. And she goes, oh, that's nice. But in a way that I'm like, I don't know that you you don't believe me, or you don't understand.
I should have been funnier in these lessons.
I am not funny at all. I barely speak to her. The other thing I was like, I went in and you know, it's hard for me to not be direct in any situation. So I go, you know, when we move past this song, I go, could you direct me to a list of songs at this level that I could pick for the next song? And she goes, yeah, well, what kind of song, what song do you want to do, or what kind of music do you? And I go, I don't even want to get into like what music I want or what genre or artists, because I don't know what these songs sound like in just piano. And I want to just, if there's a list of songs at this level, she goes, yeah, you know, you can just pick 2 or 3. And I go, no, I don't want to pick. I want a list. And she's like, yeah, so just tell me what you want. And she kept telling me to tell her what song I want, to the point I was like, I'm about to boil over and not have piano anymore. So I was just like, I just need a list. Just I can't tell you what song I want. I want a list of songs to pick from. But it became awkward.
I feel like she's probably
class.
coming from a place where now I bet you could get piano chart or piano music for your favorite song. You know what I mean? And in a way that you're like, I am at this level. Give me this.
I'm positive that exists
at this level. Yeah, that's why I bet she had a hard time telling you. She's like, but literally any song in the world, they can have a version of it at the level that you want to play it.
But I just want to list because I want to go through and YouTube what they sound like just as piano, because I was doing it recently, and some of them are like, oh, I love this song. You go to piano and it's, oh, that's wildly difficult. There isn't the easy level on there for every song. I want to have time to look through whatever list and look up a fun song to play. Because I don't know. I mean, I know all the songs, but like, what would be? Because I want to find like a hidden, like how, like just this pitch. Because Everett's into like, what would Inner Sandman sound like on piano?
I'd like to know.
You know what I mean? Like, because you know, if you.
I'm sure there's a version.
My algorithm on YouTube now includes piano, and every once in a while I'll click on a song where I'm like, I never even fucking thought of that as a song on a piano, and it sounds so cool. And then sometimes you're like, that's not as good. They definitely had the other instruments on it for purpose. You know, drums mean a lot in some of these songs.
Why don't you just play your favorite song poorly? You know what I mean? Like, you're still playing like your favorite song, just not as good. Like, why does it? You know, doesn't need to be beginner. You can play any song. Then you don't have to do it good. You know, then
no, I mean,
you pick your favorite.
You're trying to change my core. If you do something, you just have to do it the best.
No, you can do
it.
Or
why do it?
Well, look, I'm on record as when I went to an adult recital, I was moved to tears. Okay.
Yeah.
I love
that
dance. That was a
softie.
dance. I'm a softie, and I think, you know, music.
Andy cries when he comes.
Is that true?
Well, you know, it's not.
But I think I need to go a day without saying come. Like just a day. I'm 42. I got kids.
It's a hard thing if you have a dog.
I got to assume that a music recital get me the same way.
Mhm.
You know, especially someone busts out just a beautiful rendition
Of Enter Sandman.
of Enter Sandman. I mean, come on, I'm here for it. You
I
just-
don't want to be in an adult recital. I can tell you that.
If you do Enter Sandman, can I go dressed as a little boy with a big lollipop and do the "Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep" part at the beginning of it?
Yeah, that'd be great. If whatever outfit you got. Here's the thing that I'll tell you the difference.
Maybe a diaper, no shirt.
So I'm singing to you, right?
I like it. There's a very like happy version of this song.
Yeah, I do it all poppy. The kids recital is a room full of people excited to see their child or sibling play an instrument, and then a room full of people doing the same for theirs, but also like, how cute is this that this kid I don't know is playing violin, or this, oh, look how big that you know guitar looks. It's very fun, and everybody's. The other version where it's adults is spouses and teen children being forced to watch their dad, and then all the other moms and dads.
Have you been to one, or is this what you imagine it to be?
No, that's what I imagine.
No,
What else
can I
is
tell
it?
you,
There's no other version.
You're wrong about this. The dance, and granted, it's dance to music, but the dance recital that I went to for adults, people are losing their fucking minds. They're so supportive of the people that are performing. It's like it would, if you'd had it, your friends would come, and we would be generous with our applause.
No.
You're gonna try and tell me that we're not coming to this dance?
Yeah,
At the
you'll
beginning of the
never
story,
find
did
out.
Alex explain to us that it was dancing to music? Like, we don't know
What did I say to
dancing.
music?
You said it's dance to music.
I don't know that I said
No,
that.
you
Roll
said
back
dance,
to
not music.
Don't
dance,
condescend
not
to us.
music.
Like you
See?
said, your
Well,
recital.
that's my fault then.
Andy,
That's my
and this
fault.
guy's never on my
I thought I was
side.
gonna get you again.
No, you know that I was.
Fuck! I should. If I could just taken a beat, I didn't even have to lie. I could have just not said anything. Sorry, buddy. I
Well, I just
fucked you
misheard
there.
I
Andy.
mean, I'm telling you,
I
people will
just
be
misheard
losing
you.
their minds.
But we
I'm
would
going
love
crazy.
to go to this
Yeah,
recital.
it's
We're getting
bananas.
T-shirts
'Cause-
made. There's no
Oh my
way we're
God,
not
yeah.
getting T-shirts
I'm not
made.
not a
Tour?
bit like you're going as a
2025 tour?
bit.
No, we're going to be
That's not-
supportive.
We're going to
You're-
support you.
No,
We're not making fun of you. We're excited
tell
about
me
it.
you're not making fun of me.
We're having fun.
You come and I play piano.
Will something happen that we will make fun of you later? Probably, but not in the moment.
You're doing a thing that neither of us can do. You've worked really hard on it. It would be
Mhm.
exciting to see you do. We would be genuinely cheering
Oh,
for
that
you,
seems embarrassing.
as would everyone else in the thing. I'm telling you, man.
I mean,
you're
Plus,
loud.
we play a
wrong
little
on that.
excerpt on the Patreon.
Exactly right.
You know, you
Yeah.
said it as a New Year's resolution a couple years ago that you were going to learn the piano.
I'm
so
not
it's a real
playing
payoff.
for anyone. I don't. This feels like it's
Mhm.
spiraled into promises that I mistakenly.
no, it was a good
no
update.
one will ever see it.
It was a good update. You're doing a dance or a music recital, and we're gonna go.
And Alex is going to tap dance.
I
during
think
your song.
Everett's going to
Will
do.
that
Her,
help if I get up there and tap
Uh-huh.
dance?
I think Everett's going to do her drum recital. I'm very
Why don't you guys
excited.
play a
Oh,
song
nice.
together? You play the piano too. I mean,
I pitched it. Don't think I ain't pitched it.
you know, I'm telling you.
You guys ever jam together? You just jam in
You guys
there?
ever
I'm
groove?
getting this new keyboard in there. I'm making an excuse. I have this old one, but it's
88
there's
weighted
fewer.
keys.
The old one is fewer keys, and they're not weighted key,
Mhm.
not weighted. And I fucked around on it, and I was like, "There's something off enough that it felt like training on a short hoop." If that makes any sense. Where I'm like,
Mhm.
"Is this
Where you're
gonna
awesome
not?"
at it?
I just thought it was gonna have a negative effect. And then I've had this fucking keyboard in there forever. Have to rearrange the playroom. But once I do
hobby.
it, I'll have this nice keyboard in there with her drums.
Start a
That's what
band.
I need. What's a drum keyboard song?
Next
Playroom
thing you
just
know,
became a music studio.
bingo, bango, bongo, fucking partridge family in this house, dude. Let's go. Hey, we're the monkeys. People think we monkey around.
I
Now,
think you play any Elton John song, any Billy Joel song,
there you go.
piano and drums.
Really?
I think both of those are piano-centric pop music. They all have drums.
You don't think when you add the drums, you're not feeling like you're missing a guitar or something?
I don't think so because they probably have guitar in their arrangement, but the piano is the lead instrument.
Okay, that's fun. I like that.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what else we got on that rundown?
I got you on you.
Yeah,
You wanna
get
go
it over
jump
with.
right to this
Yeah,
got
I
you
know
on
all
you?
about. I know what it is.
Yeah,
Come on,
Alex
have it out.
Sends me a text message. I'm in Davenport, Iowa, doing some stand up. You know, I'm actually at the moment he texts me. I'm in a grilled cheese restaurant. Just having the time of my life.
Is that right?
I'm in a grilled cheese restaurant.
I'll tell you what.
That was packed, by the way. This grilled cheese restaurant was
spin
packed.
a wheel. Guess
and
where
not
Andy
very
is? You're landing on grilled cheese restaurant.
I'm in this grilled cheese restaurant. Alex texts me, do you want a what's it called?
Stickley.
A Stickley dining table. We just saw one at this estate sale.
I said, do you want a Stickley dining room table for $800?
Yeah. So I said, what's that?
I'm glad somebody asked.
Yeah, that was my first one. What's that? And he goes, oh, it's a famous designer. They're really cool. Maura knows about it. And I was like, oh, all right.
He's butchering.
We
this.
are in the market for a dining room table. We got a new home. We're trying to decorate it.
Yeah.
Send over the picture.
Yeah.
This guy's already left.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
No picture. Just,
That's insane.
just on brand recognition alone. He thinks we're going to be like,
you gotta take a picture. Someone's gonna spend $800 without taking a picture.
Where?
I mean, the estate sale is ongoing, so it's not even for sale yet. Like, I get that it was. I debated on whether or not to text him or not because I didn't have a picture, and then I go, you know what? Maybe Tori knows what a Stickley table is, so I'll text him just to see.
So I told her, and she goes, "You got a picture?"
Yeah, everybody wants the picture.
It's not like this guy Stickley made one table and everybody knows what it looks like. You made a lot.
So here's the thing: we
made a lot of tables.
How much do you think the table's worth?
$800.
I mean,
yep.
Actually, my guess is $500.
You could probably get it. This guy was charging a little bit much for an estate sale. You could probably talk him down a little bit from $800. But we go to this estate sale. It's confined to the driveway. It's honestly great estate sale. I had a great time. It was everything you want from an estate sale. I find this box back near the garage.
What's in the box?
It's full
Cardboard?
of. It's full of just
Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
Manila file folders, old Manila file folders. I opened the first one, and it's a letter to the editor of Desert Magazine from the 60s in opposition to the air tram that they're putting in Palm Springs. He goes, I don't know if you've put if Desert Magazine has taken a stance on the air tram, but I'm anti-air tram. It's it's disturbing this pristine environment that we have. Then the next thing is a letter back from the editor of Desert Magazine. Then it's photos that appeared, like the actual photos that appeared in Desert Magazine. And then I go, what's the story with this box? And he goes, my family owned a hotel in Palm Springs for years. We had to sell it. This is stuff that my dad had in the archive. It's photos, and so I go through. It's all this. It's like just all this cool historical Palm Springs stuff. Anyway, as we're leaving, he goes, we got furniture in the back. It's not for sale yet. And he goes, it's Stickley. Maura knows Stickley. So he goes and shows us. But the table is covered with other stuff they're going to be selling later. It's under a blue tarp. And he just pulls it up like that. And Maura can see the bottom
Flashes
of it. Flashes us with the table. So I don't take a picture because there's nothing to take a picture of. And he goes, so if you know anybody that would want it. And in my head, I'm like, I do know one guy that might want it. And then I debated on whether I got all the way to Whole Foods before I texted you, and I texted you from Whole Foods.
What is this? What is this? Just don't do anything.
I do regret it. Honestly, now as we sit,
you know what he texted me after that? After this whole table thing? They had bookshelves too.
And
I said, those?
I said before you ask, I do not have a picture of this. But he didn't even show us the bookshelves. Okay?
Well, we're driving around. I did tell Tori about it, and we've been going to a couple antique stores. We got an older house. It's kind of fun to get older things to put in the old house. It looks cool to decorate it. And so I was like, we should go to estate sales. She goes, we'd love to go to estate. We agreed estate sales. And I go, what's stopping me from going? I have no idea how to get to one. The only one I ever went to was of my grandparents.
Yeah.
And that one, pretty cool. Anything I wanted, free.
Is that right?
That's right.
Great deal.
Anything I wanted, free.
Great
I got a few things from it.
You took something with you?
Still at my house, yeah. And so she goes, I think the only way you can know is if you see a sign on a post at an intersection.
Can I tell you, she's not wrong. We've gone to two. We've gone to 2 in 2 weeks. Both of them we have just walked by in Glendale. So
I cannot believe that's the main form of advertising for estate sales is a sign on a post.
We went to one 2 weeks ago.
I got an app.
You got an estate sale app?
Yeah, you should.
You like
should
these estate
jump
sales
it.
too? What's the name of the app?
Estatesales.com.
I didn't know you were an estate sale guy.
I haven't been. I mean, I would be if I had more time, but I like to. Fuck. Where's this app on this thing?
We all like to fuck.
We went to one 2 weeks ago. It was put on by a realtor. They're not like an estate sale company.
I'll have to find
we
it
walk back there. They go, it's just so you guys know, it's pay whatever you want. just if you find something you like,
Oh,
just
really?
whatever you think would be fair, you come up and give it to us.
That's
because they're
wild.
like we're selling the house.
That's
this
a place
is what's
that
left
has
in the house.
nothing of value in it.
Yeah, it seemed it picked pretty clean, but it was still cool to just go. I got a cool book called Stews and Soups from Around the World.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty fun.
You make a stew or a soup from it?
I'm gonna
I
from around the world.
was hoping it's just guys named Stu and Soup.
and soups. Yeah. Bunch of different
That's
stews.
why it's.
Pictures of them
Bunch of
together.
different
You're
stewards.
like, oh, is this about like stews?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, fuck. Well, I guess that would have made more sense.
That would have been a good book.
That
No,
wouldn't have been at this.
STU.
That
Yeah,
wouldn't have been here for pay what you want.
I bought 300 copies of this book. They couldn't move them. There was a lot left over. Estate sales
I'll
are
find
fun,
this app.
man.
I'll send it to you. It's fun. It's cool. If I had more free time on the weekends, and also kind of like you're in a point where you're like we could actually use some stuff and
Yeah.
would take advantage.
Long Beach.
L.A.
has-
good for them.
Long Beach has once a month a
Long Beach?
giant
Long Beach.
antique market. Once a month.
That's
You
fun.
guys want to go with us?
I absolutely want to go.
Want to go?
I got at this estate sale. I got an old newspaper from 1950 that was the whole
Any bird shit on it?
whole front. It was pristine, a big crease in the middle, pristine,
Yeah, that's how
full
they make 'em.
page. Palm Springs Rodeo with his old picture of this cowboy. It's very cool. I'm gonna get it framed, hanging in our little
Here's
apartment.
you're framing a newspaper picture of a cowboy you don't know.
It's like a drawn picture of a cowboy on a horse for the Palm Springs Rodeo, like the 10th
That's
annual
cool.
Palm Springs Rodeo. It's cool.
I'm going to tip you off to
Thank you,
a
Thank you.
framing website.
Is that right?
You like get the dimensions, and then they send you a custom cut frame for your thing with the custom mat. If you want, you
Ooh.
pick all the things, and then you just put it in yourself, and it is so much cheaper than taking it to a framing place. I think it's called Level Frames. We've done it on a bunch of
Okay.
a
I
bunch
can
of
send
things
you a
we've done.
place that charges more than you think frames would cost.
Okay. Well, look, you know what? Both
Yeah.
of you send them over. I'll compare prices.
I got some stuff framed in Chicago when I moved there after my divorce, and I think maybe I've even told this story before. It was one of those times where I just got too far down the road with talking to the guy and picking out the stuff, and then he gave me the price, and I wanted to leave so bad.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is you know, I spent like $400 on framing two things that
It's so much
together
more.
cost like $35
Yeah.
to purchase them.
It's so much more than you think.
It
it's
was
gonna
also fun, just like you can tell that story came from a moment in time that you felt the need to say it was when you moved after your divorce. Like, you can buy expensive frames anytime, but it just came out of you like, you know, when you go back to places, like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, when my dad died, and then I'll finish and I'll be like, well, I didn't really need to. That seems like an unnecessary detail,
That
but
detail could have
just
stayed.
Yeah.
the memory. I'm feeling the
point.
memory
Yep.
again. You're
Yeah.
feeling it again.
That's where it came
You know,
from.
Because if you wouldn't have been in that
You're in
position.
a certain state of mind, you know? In
Yeah.
a certain state of mind of those big life moments.
Got anything else?
You want to hear another gotcha?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
This one's on my wife.
My wife.
On my
Get her
queen.
ass, dude.
On my wife, my queen.
Get the queen.
I think I've told both of you guys my theory that Tori, when she moved out to California, going to college at USC, would stand in front of the mirror and try to crush her Boston accent. Because you talk to her now, you don't even hear a glimmer of it.
Can I tell you? You're right
Uh-huh.
about that part. I did not know about the.
I didn't tell you about my theory.
Yeah.
She
Wait,
always
that's a
denies it.
theory.
She always denies it. It's my theory.
Uh-huh.
Why the mirror?
I just that's how I picture her. That's how I picture her standing. I picture her standing in front of a mirror going, car. You know, that's what I picture.
I want to
Yeah.
buy
Harvard.
an hamburger.
Harvard.
I want to buy an hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just picture her doing that, you know, and it's been kind of a long running thing that I've been making that joke, and she's like, "You're ridiculous. It's
Uh-huh.
so crazy."
Yeah.
And last week we get together with some of her friends. Miley wants to hear this story.
Yeah.
We get together with some of her friends to play trivia last week.
Yeah.
We're playing trivia. We're just chitting and chatting with these college friends of hers.
Uh-huh.
One of them used to be her roommate, I think.
Okay.
I come to find out Tori has a list of words that she refuses to say
Is that
because
right?
she has not found a way to say them without her accent coming out.
And the
bring this
truth
up?
Yes, so it's true.
will set
It
you
comes
free.
out. Yeah,
What's
they
the
bring it up.
words?
The one that came
You
up.
can't say
One
most
the
of them.
one.
I was in the same place. I had to wait a second because there's one specific word that sounds like your Boston accent's gonna come through.
Well, Kyle, if you're watching, that's the clip for this week for sure. But the word that I found out she tries to avoid, and I'm sure there's others now that I know that this is going on, and she wouldn't say it even in privacy. We're in bed together, and I was like, "Come on, say it." She wouldn't say it.
Give it
It's
to me.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
She won't say
even do it.
Arnold Palmer.
Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
How often does that come up in her life that she had to cross it
How
off?
do they say car? What's the fucking stupid way?
Pack the can, have it.
So it's
yeah,
gonna be
that's the thing,
Arnold.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
What a dumb accent, honestly.
I love it. I do love it. It's because
It's
my
just
dad's family's
dumb,
from that,
bro.
so I have. I like
It's a
listening
fun
to talk.
accent. It is fun.
It's a dumb accent. It's also dumb when people do it in movies and it's not theirs and they're putting it on. It's like
It's fun to do.
it's like dressing up as shit.
Hey, whoa, man! I got family up there. Andy's got family up there now.
Yeah, I got family there now.
What are some of the? That's the only word we get to know.
Well, that's the only one that's been exposed. I mean, she's so adamant about not even saying it that I'm sure there's other words.
Thinking back on your life, what are some just words that you don't hear her say a lot? You know, let's comb through it here.
I can't do that.
Or does she
though. I
have
don't know.
like? Are there any other things that you're like? That's not what that's
What
called,
is
and it's
this?
clear she's busted out like a thesaurus.
Did you just ask him what words she doesn't
What
say?
word
Like,
does
out of
she not
all
say
the
that's
words,
hard?
I'm sorry that we're
just
doing.
pick on
I'm
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing a little free flow comedy here, guys.
through all the
You
words.
know what? Fuck me.
Just say all the numbers you don't hear her say.
Yeah.
What's going on back here, guys?
I think they're closing up
I
shop.
don't know. They're closing.
I think
There's a party
they're
over
folding
there.
the table is what I've.
There's
I
some
had to
people
guess
trying
what
to
that
get
noise was.
Patreon access to the podcast, haven't put any money in.
Goddamn right.
That's what's going on back there.
Well, that is one hell of a gotcha.
Yeah, that's a big gotcha.
That's
on
a
her,
hell of
and
a gotcha.
It's a shame she's not here to defend herself.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, you said you got a new segment you want to talk about.
Is this annoying to anybody else?
Yes. Was that the part?
Quick segment.
Is
Very
this-
quick
Yeah.
segment.
Is this
Moving
annoying to
on.
anybody else? When you'll be at a stop sign.
No, not after this fucking Boston thing we just had. This is going to be the end of all of us. You can't do that.
Yes, you're at a stop sign, and then you get there. You're gonna. It appears that you're gonna get there at the same time as another car.
Yep.
But the other car, instead of arriving at the stop sign at the same time they stop short
Mm-hmm.
so that their car
Oh.
comes to a full stop before yours, so they get to go first.
Yeah, you lose, sir.
You
did-
hit him.
You get nothing. Good day.
You're wheelie
That's
walking my
yeah,
ass right now.
buddy.
Dude.
I'm on their side. They beat you.
That I don't think you can be doing that. I
No.
think you get there at the same
I
time.
love it. They
and
won.
then you either go or you see who's nicer.
No, they stopped.
They s-
Also,
it's
there's
not a
there's
stop.
a right of way.
You didn't stop at the stop sign.
Yeah.
You stopped 10 feet back.
Not 10 feet back. Nobody's stopping 10 feet back.
This lady today stopped about 10 feet back. I'm telling you, it's bothering me. I can't believe how many. It's a thing I've seen multiple times. It's a problem.
Well, everything in traffic is annoying. And living in Long Beach, I'm getting more annoyed because I'm dealing with more traffic. There's more traffic over there.
Coming to over here or in Long
Just
Beach. There's
in
more
general
traffic
in Long
than your
Beach
old
and
neighborhood.
coming over here. Santa Monica, the places I went were close.
And you're walking.
You know, and now I got a
Yes,
little bit
indeed.
further.
You're-
Yeah. And I used to walk everywhere.
Man.
Was that so? That's not annoying to anybody else.
Well,
No,
I
that's
mean,
annoying.
I appreciate you.
All
What,
car
you on
stuff's
his
annoying
side?
to me these days.
Yeah.
oh, you're just over all of
Anything
it.
in a
He's
car?
done.
I want to be the only person on the road. That's what I want.
God, that's so great.
Everybody's making
I
money.
don't like
so
it when
great.
I think Michael Costa did a bit about this, but then he had a twist on it. But when you
Yeah.
get to a place and someone waves you, it's in
I hit their car with my car. You don't wave Costa on. That's what he. and then
he hits a bike. It's a bike.
Then he goes, and then the next morning when they go into their garage and see their mangled bicycle, they know you don't wave
Yeah.
Costa on. It's got a very fun way of talking.
I don't like any version of that.
Mm-hmm. You don't like being
Uh,
waved on?
No, don't tell me what to do. If
What if I'm
someone
being
waves-
nice? I
tell
get that
me
you don't
what
want to
to
be
do.
No,
this. You don't want this.
I'll sit there.
Well, what if I go? You go ahead.
I'll show you what happens. I
Okay.
stay.
You go ahead. Can
I'll
I tell you?
sit. I'm not
Yeah.
doing a bit. Whoever has the right of way, if someone waves me on, I just shake them off like a signal, like a pitcher. I go, no.
I don't want it.
And they wave, and you know what happens eventually? They'll fucking go.
Can I tell
Why do you not want to go when they say go ahead?
Why are you telling me what to do?
Well, they're
I've
just
gotten
being
by
kind.
this far without you. I don't need it. And here's sometimes people wave you on with attitude.
Yeah,
that gets you nowhere with me.
I don't know how this is connected to the piano thing, but it feels connected to the piano thing. Can I tell you, I've got a 99.9% hit rate on this, getting a laugh of when I'm walking in a neighborhood and a car stops at a stop sign and I'm on the corner and they'll wave me on to go. I go like that, and then they'll wave me on again, and then I go like this. This is visual. You got to see it. I go. Gets a laugh 99.9% of the time, and then they wave and they go. But I'm waving the car on. You go.
Here's what annoys me. I'll let someone go. I always let someone go, you know?
I love letting people go.
I let people go. People walking, I'm letting you
you're
go.
in charge.
Yeah, I let people go. Here's what I hate.
You're there because I allowed you to be
Here's
there.
what I hate. You don't put a little pep in your step.
Yeah.
I want to see one fast step at least.
That's
you
why
don't have to
I
run
wave,
the whole way.
Yeah.
But one fast step is what I want to see.
That's why I wave the car on. I don't want to feel like you're mad at me because I'm not going fast enough.
Yeah.
I go, you go. I'll walk at my own pace.
I saw a crazy one today. We're driving to the grocery store. A lady holding a baby just is kind of running out of the store and into the parking lot. I'm driving. Shoot, I got to slam on the brakes to let this lady go in front of me. And then she gives me a pissed off look. She's not at a crosswalk.
Yeah.
She's not at nothing.
Yeah.
She's not at nothing. She's just like,
me right
you should
off.
always be looking where I am.
Yeah,
I'm running in front of cars.
Yeah,
I'm holding a
me
baby.
right off, dude.
Trying to make me hit a lady and a baby.
I loathe the.
Wait, whose cadence was that?
Huh?
You went to you
Trying
fell
to make
into
me
it.
hit a lady and a baby.
It's not right. Trying to make me hit a lady with a baby. Who is that?
I don't know.
That's not right. Look what you're doing to your father and me.
I wish I could. I wish
None
I
of you
could
guys
meet you
get this bit?
halfway. No,
Oh fuck!
I want it.
If you don't got it now, you ain't getting it.
I know.
That's very distinctly. That's not right.
that's
Is it
somebody-
Kevin Me?
You ain't right. I know that you ain't
might be.
right thing. That's somebody.
No.
You ain't right.
That's
The boy ain't
Sebastian,
right.
right?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Aren't you
Maybe.
embarrassed?
I'll tell you.
Anyway,
I hate the.
You walking across the street with the lady and a baby. That's Sebastian.
That's pretty good. You
you
know
seen
what?
Justin McDane do Dane Cook?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's worth a Google.
All right. I'll check it out. I like impressions. You guys got any more? While we're here.
I got one. My jacket was only $20.
Can I tell you?
God damn. I mean, it's meaner than anything I've ever done.
Felt anti-Semitic. I don't know why.
Off the potty?
Felt anti-Semitic. Hurt my feelings. I mean,
Jeez,
I said I liked impressions.
that was wild.
I don't know why. You know.
You don't sound anything like that.
I don't. And I appreciate you saying that's twice. This guy's never on my side. He comes out.
Jesus.
Throw me. I feel good about that.
Well, you go do me.
Huh?
Do me.
I couldn't even begin.
Do me. Get me
You
back.
know what? I'm not. I
me
couldn't
back.
even begin.
Don't let him tell you what to
Come on.
I couldn't even. I couldn't do a good enough job. You deserve so much more. You know? You deserve to be studied. The highest form of flattery is imitation, Andy, and I wouldn't dare dream of insulting you with a poor impression.
Whoa,
you know?
wait a second.
That's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't flatter me?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't dare insult you. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. If I want to flatter
So
you.
if you imitate me, that flatters me.
Well, no, but I don't want to do it poorly.
I imitated you. I flattered you.
You insulted me.
Were you flattered?
I was a bit flabbergasted.
Aren't you flattered?
I was a wee bit flabbergasted. Couldn't believe it.
Bobby.
Hugh Fink. That's
yeah,
pretty good.
Okay.
Love Hugh Fink. If we need something else, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now.
No, I think we got enough topics.
We got enough? Because if you got more, yeah, I'm waiting to hear, but I think you've exhausted the list.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't got it. It's good. But I do got it. It's
Okay.
great.
I'm going to take this other gun with
If you're not watching Love on the Spectrum,
Do you keep the gummies
Now-
loose in your pocket?
yeah, what are you
What's in my
doing?
fifth pocket?
Put them in a tin. They
the-
come in a tin.
Isn't the fifth pocket the butthole?
They come in.
Is that not what it is?
He's smuggling them.
Is it or a vagina?
You know
What's
what?
the fifth pocket?
Working backwards, I think I figured out where all this pink eye's coming from. There's just a jar of candy in the kitchen. Who knows where that? Who knows where that's kept?
Are you doing a bit?
No, I feel like I've heard that
You have the
before.
fifth
Like
pocket?
it was in my fifth pocket, and they're talking about the asshole.
That's your tiny pocket right here, Andy.
Oh, the
You
tiny
talk
pocket and the
to
pants,
tiny
and the
pocket.
That
5
just
pocket pair of
says something
pants.
was in their fifth pocket, and they mean their butthole. Like,
Sounds
who
like a-
has anything in their
Sounds like
butthole?
a very funny guy. I don't know who it is.
Here's what I
People with
think
something
happens.
They're trying to keep secret.
I think what has happened your whole life is people have said, I have it in my fifth pocket, meaning the fifth pocket of their jeans, and you thought their butthole. So you've had a whole different experience.
You're living a different
Pants
life.
have 5 pockets. The fifth pocket's a tiny pocket.
Some have more.
Why would people want me to put my dick in their jeans pocket?
Who's making that request? Tim?
Sorry.
Do
Who's
you know what a
using
fifth
those
pocket
words?
is?
Yeah, I was the one that told you it's the tiny pocket.
Are you fucking out of your mind? You told me about the fifth pocket?
I said you
I'm
got
not
these
standing
gummies.
for that. That's insane.
I say you got these gummies loose on the ground. Put them in your fifth pocket.
I've
What are
been
you
putting
supposed
things
to
in
put
my
in there?
I put things in my fifth pocket
Coins.
forever.
I put coins in
Coins? How
mine
do you even get them out?
with your finger. You finger them out. That's how you get.
And you're sure it's not what I think it is?
That's how you get good at it. They give you that pocket. to
Here's the thing
practice.
about these pants. The fifth pocket is too big. You can put your
Oh,
whole hand
really?
in it.
No, you don't want
Is
that.
are these
it's
Lululemon
deep.
You want a
pants?
tight
Or these
fit
the-
These are Lululemons.
They look nice.
You want a tight fifth pocket.
You want that type of, it maybe is a butthole now that we're saying it.
I tell you, jeans. Because I just went jean shopping. These '90s look jeans all the way back. You wouldn't believe the amount of pockets that are on jeans right
The
now.
big jeans?
Big jeans.
Why are you
cargo.
going clothes shopping?
Huh?
You got school started?
No, I just ran out of jeans. I had two. I got
How
down
you
to
running out of
two
jeans?
pairs of jeans. One was just
You
worn.
get a new Trapper Keeper too?
I need to get a Trapper Keeper. When are those coming back? You know what I mean?
Dude, they're
Soon, I
back.
think.
They're back.
They're back. Here's the thing. They're back and they have like new designs, and then they also have like
They got the
retro designs.
Oh.
The designs of the ones that I coveted that we couldn't get when I was a kid. I were school shopping at the beginning of this year. I'm like, holy shit, kids, look at this. Couldn't give a shit. They didn't care.
don't care.
Guess
Trapper
who's
Keeper.
They
laughing
don't
now,
want
y'all?
You get yourself
I
a nice
couldn't
one?
get them. I couldn't get them to get them. I should have bought myself
Oh,
one.
you walk into work, you're working on that show. You walk in there with a cool new Trapper Keeper. I
Yeah.
think you're the envy of everybody in the
What's
office.
the thing called where it's like a leather bound and you put a notepad in it? A bureau, not a bureau, but a goddamn-
folder?
Yeah.
No, it has a
A legal
fancier
pad?
word. Not legal pad. I don't think we're
An
gonna get this.
attaché?
It's not
An
an attaché, but it's something. I got one of those and brought it to a writer's room one time. Immediately everybody made jokes about it, and I never used it again.
Sure. Yep.
I can't remember the name of it, but it's I'm like it keeps your official documents in order.
It's very useful. I'll check it out. Because Love on the Spectrum. You guys watching Love on the Spectrum?
No, I'm worried they're making fun
They're
of people.
not.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're not.
I don't
It's
want to be a part of it.
one of the most beautiful shows on TV. You gotta watch Love on the Spectrum. It's beautiful.
I saw a clip of Jack Black on Ellen saying hi to a guy.
It
from
was
that show.
Kelly Clarkson,
Kelly Clarkson. Yeah.
Tanner.
I
They
saw
said
this.
hi to Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner's so happy to meet Jack Black. Said it's the best day of his life. He goes, Jack Black, I'm going to get your phone number after this. We're going to keep in touch.
Yeah.
Jack,
I
I
saw
wouldn't doubt if
Jack
Jack
Black-
Black does.
I saw Jack Black go through a whole range of emotions. At first, it was amazing how excited this guy was to see him, and then this guy wouldn't stop touching him and talking close to his face, and I could tell Jack Black wants to go.
Jack Black, I thought Jack
and
Black.
then the guy was like, "Give me your number,
You
Jack
saw it.
Black."
Jack Black handled it very well. Jack Black was great.
He was
very
great. He was
gracious in
great,
it.
but I could see in his face he was like, "This is more than I thought it was going to be."
He was so excited. I was so happy to see Jack Black. It was really, really sweet.
I'm going to
Tanner-
see the Minecraft movie this weekend.
Oh, he was there, honestly, promoting the Minecraft movie. If we're being honest.
Yeah. I'm telling
I saw
you.
a
The trailer
clip,
didn't
yeah.
grab me.
I saw a clip of him on Saturday Night Live too. I'm watching lots of Jack Black clips today. I guess
Jack Black.
he goes up in the
That sounds-
audience in Saturday Night Live. I don't. Maybe they address it in the full episode. He's in the audience doing like audience bits. He just walks by Bill Burr and Kieran Culkin, just
That
in the
was
audience
part of the,
watching the Saturday Night Live.
more. They had the same. It's
Yeah.
part of the. They do a bit about it. He stops in front of
Oh, they
Kieran
do say
Culkin and Bill Burr, and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen," and you think he's gonna go
Uh-huh.
to those two, and he goes, "A marching band," and then a marching band pops up from the back. and
I
then
didn't even
comes
get the
down.
bit. I saw that whole part.
Yeah, I mean, guys, try to keep up. Here. It's very fun.
I thought it was just a coincidence. They were
Get this
sitting there.
gotcha. This is a gotcha I just thought of that happened to me.
Uh-huh.
This gotcha goes back in time a little bit.
Woo.
This movie Dog Man comes out to theaters, right?
Okay.
I go, Everett, you read the books, you love the dog, you love the man.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's go see this movie. she's like, yeah, love. She's excited. And then I go, let's go tonight. She goes, can my buddy go? And I go, let me check. He can't go. She's like, I want to do this. I want to hang out with him. And then the next weekend goes by, and like and she's him and I want to do like hang out with a friend or do something else. I asked this kid to go to this movie every weekend, basically, that it's in the theater. She's too busy, can't be bothered. Then we're driving to school today, and I go, hey, Minecraft came out, and she goes, you said we were going to see Dogman in the theater, and then you didn't do it. And I was like, what the fuck?
She's just sitting on that.
I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
This kid, first thing in the morning, got me.
Keeps track. This kid's keeping track.
I said, I go, hey, listen, I asked you a whole mess of times if you want to see that movie. You said, no, you can't say no and then blame me, because I go, movies don't stay in the theater forever. I do understand that maybe she doesn't fully grasp that concept, but that was still not cool.
Well, it seems like our little girl is finally becoming a woman, because that is
first gotcha on Everett.
That is a Everett gotcha. That's very fun.
Gotcha on me.
Huh?
You guys talking about ingrown toenails? You want to talk about ingrown toenails?
Woo! Yes,
Turns out I don't know what they are.
Here's how it went down.
This is how it's happened.
Yeah.
We're not,
Everett got one.
Everett got one. I was just telling you guys as friends that, her toe got all swolled up and gross. We soak it, put stuff on it, stuff
Not
starts
good.
coming out of it.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And then
coming out of the toe?
Pus.
Well, pus.
Pus.
Well,
Lot of
then so much more than you'd think. And then I call our doctor, as I'm prone to do, and they go, hey, you should probably bring her in. They give her antibiotics and ointment cream because it's infected. They're like, yeah, to kill the infection, it could spread.
They give her a little thing to put under the nail?
Nope.
No?
So then, she's playing a baseball game. She's fine. It's better. I was just going to tell you guys she had this bad thing, and we were going to the doctor, whatever it was. It wasn't for the pod, but then both of you.
Well, I go, sharing my ignorance. I go, as a child, I thought that an ingrown toenail was when you let it grow so long, it went out and then came down and back into the front of your toe.
And that's what I still think it is.
And Andy still thinks that as an adult.
Blew my mind.
It is
if
not
that happens, though, wouldn't you call that an ingrown toenail?
I would call that an ingrown toenail. But Andy, have you?
I don't think anybody call it that.
Has your toenail ever gotten so long that it even started to do that? You know what I mean?
What?
No, mine have never.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how have you not lived that?
But I've seen the guy in the Guinness Book of World Records with the curly ones.
We think we named something for that guy. Something that's so commonly talked about.
His somehow, don't do that. That's how he was able to get the record.
An ingrown toenail, Andy.
It was grosser than I thought.
You cut your nail a little too close to the side. It starts to grow. It starts to grow
too
wide.
much of an angle.
Yeah, it starts to grow wide.
So it starts to grow into your skin as opposed to out.
Yeah. And so when your toe and skin kind of rub and press, you
so
get a
your
cut.
nail's growing into a place it shouldn't be growing into and gets infected, gets swollen. I'm surprised you've never had one. People have them.
I maybe got them all the time. I don't know.
I got my first one ever last year. It wasn't this bad, but I got it. Yeah, a little bit. Not fun. They do not feel good.
One of the things is if you this is gross. I don't even like talking about it. You let your toenail grow a little bit when it's that, and you cut like a triangle in the middle, and it'll grow together, pulling out of the sides.
That's one way to do it.
That's what I'd heard.
You cut it into a triangle?
In the middle, you cut a little V in it. My triangle's wrong.
Like you got the toenail, you come in like that.
Oh, you put a notch in the middle?
It grows like you see.
Put a notch in the middle.
Here's your toenail, like this. You cut in like this, and then as it grows, it goes like that. So pulling away from the sides.
That's pretty cool.
So let's all do that right now. See if it works.
Get a clipper out here.
Bust your butt, and you got no problem with this. Bust those shoes off right now.
But you know what? Some of these Air Max 1s are
can't take them off.
Basically unisex, but the like if they say unisex, sometimes it'll just straight up say women's, but it'll say a men's 9.
Right,
because they're the same shoe. But the thing is, they make the women's a little more narrow, and then this is that one. They're just a little more snug in the toe box, and it does. It's not my favorite feeling.
Gonna get it ingrown.
Oh, I'll tell you this on the Patreon. Anyway.
Well, Andy got any
cool foot thing gonna come up on the Patreon?
No, it's not a foot thing.
Okay.
Yeah, tour dates coming up, Andy?
Cool thing about Tommy wearing other kinds of women's clothes coming up on the Patreon.
Not that.
All right. Well,
Okay, well, I guess just my tour dates then.
Tour dates on the Patreon.
I'm going to be in Ann Arbor next weekend with Mike Cronin. Mike Cronin will be there with me, opening the shows. Mike Cronin. And then after that, Lake Forest, Illinois, and then Royal Oak, Michigan.
Michigander.
get out there.
See ya. Bye.